Oh, fuck. What happened last session? Gotta remember now. I like Easter egg, so I'm still a little high octane. Okay, so what happened last session is we got Asai's brother back. I can't remember his fucking name right now. We talked to Mr. Dragon Man a little bit more. We brought the brother back. Also, the dragon's gonna try to help us wherever he can, from what I remember is what he said. We
He's gonna kill his son.
to Asaya. We had a banquet. I know I'm skipping a bit between then and there, but
You're skipping over.
banquet.
You skipped their entire reunion and just went straight for the food, man. I approve.
I'm eating food right now. We went to a banquet. We talked about a lot of stuff. Azra got upset with us for talking about a lot of stuff, or we brought stuff up that wasn't the best things to bring up. Hundar asked to. I'm gonna meme way say this. Get fucked by electricity.
That's a mean way of saying it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the nice way?
What kind of fucking mean?
I don't know.
He wants
Not certainly want to know.
That's not true.
500 watts straight to the testicles.
It's better because you just hear him shouting that across his...
I know, right? Oh no, that's gonna be in my head now. I think I finished up reading a book, or at least I thought I did. Fuck, what's his name? Oh.
Very astute.
No, I'm trying to find the name. However, rather than saying it, Ezra's little brother is going to, I'm pretty sure, stay here with Asaya, so then she can watch over him, so we can go do other shit. So then Ezra's sister doesn't come and try to steal him, so I can put that without it being Twitch banned.
Kidnap is Twitch banned?
No.
Kidnapping!
No. I would like to use that. It's a descriptor.
Then what other descriptor?
Moving on. I'm missing a bit, but nothing else is coming to mind right now.
Oh, we just gloss over that we each got a blessing of Ra.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
we were the one of the lucky few to not get the curse of Ra, but the blessing of Ra.
Yeah, we do get a blessing of Ra, which helped our con. At least I think it was our con.
Gave us a +2 to our con saves.
It was, because now my con is higher. Yeah. Sorry. Con's higher now. What else was there? I know there was a lot of talking, but it's been a bit.
I mean, that's primarily what the past session was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted him to
we
keep
ended
going.
off with us saying that we were wanting to take a 3-day break.
We just like to see what happens if we don't start talking and see what you do.
Accurate.
Hey, well,
we like hearing you ramble.
On.
I like hearing anyone ramble about my campaign. That makes me feel good.
It's
that too. It is. Also, I just realized this is probably the first time Twitch has actually seen Grimfoot's sheet, because I normally pop it out right away. But I was looking at stuff. Get out of here. They're not allowed to see that.
Not allowed to see them.
They'll find out my race.
Oh,
not even the party knows that.
Yeah, they'll find out you're the race of a simple botanist.
No, that's my class.
Your class is botanist, and your race is botany.
My class is botanist, and my subclass is simple.
Ah.
Wouldn't his race just be plant?
What type of plant would he be now? That's a good question.
No, just a
Crab
dwarf.
apple. Crabapple.
He'd be a crab.
Daddy
apple plant.
Tengen.
That's what I just heard.
Yeah.
What's wrong with crab apples?
Why a crab apple? That's what I need to ask.
Because they're
Just
sour.
little apples.
Only
Yeah. He's
only
a
if
sour
it's a
little
crab
shit,
apple
actually.
that fell on the sidewalk and has been there for all summer. Then it would be
God,
Grimfoot.
was even more correct now. I didn't think that would be possible, but you achieved it.
However, you all, I guess, do you want to say what you did to end your nights? Does anyone work on anything?
I read books.
Or
and I
we can
finally
just
got
start
the
off
con.
in the morning, because we just kind of ended after the banquet. So I want to give people time to
Yeah.
do stuff. I
I
know
think
Hundor
both
needed to
Senka
read
and
his
Hundo
book.
were actually finishing up books, because I think I'm
Yeah.
finished by this night as well.
Oh. Grimfoot would need to find both Senka and Azra.
Okay, so there is still stuff. So it is about right after the banquet. Just after Itahan left and Azra's brother ran off with Oasis. Asai is still there, though.
Azra went out for a smoke. I remember this.
My noodles keep falling off my fork.
Now we play the game of Grimfoot can find Senka.
Well, she could be sitting right next to me and I wouldn't fucking see her.
That
Is
is
she right
Senka
next to
and
me?
Azra.
Senka. I say to the ether.
Yes, Grimfoot. She's like slowly getting ready to walk out of the room.
Would you mind coming with me? I need to ask you and Azra for some help with something.
All right, I guess I could.
Don't worry, Hundor. I'll tuck you into bed later.
Here, snicker. All right, let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna try to find Azra. She's out smoking, so... She's outside, I guess.
Is Azra trying to hide?
Nope.
Okay, you can find her out there.
Oh, Azra.
Oh, pain in my rear fucking ass.
To specify your rear ass would imply that you have a frontal ass.
More than you've got.
Okay.
Well then.
I was going to ask if you two could
Kill you? Sure.
help me with a book.
What, you need like a good luck pad or something?
From you, yes. From Senka, a bit more of
Senka,
a
I'm sorry, it
magical
sounds like he needs you for
implication.
something much worse than what he needs me for.
Apparently.
Just don't let him in any of your holes.
I need you to enhance my brain.
Okay. And don't worry about that, Azra. You know, you'll get a knife to his throat again before that happens.
But if I'm in your holes,
God,
you can't do that.
Still stands.
I don't even know what. Like, why would I want to do that? That's weird.
Because you're weird. That's why.
Yes, but that's like.
Because it might not be for whatever your perverted mind's thinking in this moment.
That's like fiend weird. Don't lump me in with those.
I don't think I did. I think you just did.
Alright,
So-
so you need help. You need help on thinking on this matter.
Yes, I need help. I need help enhancing my brain, and well, Azra's just good at giving like pep talk. No, she's not good at that. She's good at making me do things out of fear. Although
I
she's
might
been
say
nice
He
she's
knows
about
me
it
so
recently.
well.
Well, apparently you inspire
Shut
him
the
in some way.
fuck up, Grinfoot.
See, before she would have just straight up shot me.
Still on the table, Grinfoot.
Don't understand this anymore.
It's true though. She would have just straight up shot me.
Right.
Well,
Give me one
can you
second.
help me? I've got to fight a book.
You know, somehow that's fitting. After all, Grimfoot wasn't always the sharpest tool in the shed.
You don't need to be sharp as long as you've got a... I need to work on that one.
Yes, you do.
We're suddenly in the desert.
Okay. Okay, well, if Grimfoot needs this help, Sanka will go ahead and give him enhance ability for an...
Grim enhance my brain?
Yeah.
So, Grimfoot, do you have the ritual out in front of them? Do you have it all ready, or is this just you preparing for it?
I have the book out and ready to do
Okay.
do it because
So-
I know that some things
Well-
don't last that long.
Both of you see this, see this book that is out in front of you. You've seen it multiple times before. Does anyone want to try and read what is on the pages?
I'm trying to remember if Sanka remembers this book or not.
I've been casting magic out of it.
Yeah. She would try.
Ezra will look.
I need... Well, actually, what language do you read?
Draconic. Common. I can technically know any if I want to expend crap, but
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
I don't know if I know more beyond
Yeah,
Draconic.
so
I'd have to have Glenn look.
Unless you do something extra, you cannot understand what is on these pages. And even then, if you were trying to, it is still ripped and scratched out and destroyed in places, so... However, you kind of understand what Grimfoot is trying to do here. If you'd like to make spellcasting ability checks to understand more, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Glenn, you look at what Ezra's languages are.
That's right, I have access to her now.
We
Well
share
then.
spell slots.
Well then.
So
That's
is that actually, and that's actually a natural one, right?
Yeah.
Common and Draconic.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
This is out of your wheelhouse. If anything, this book is actually close to lashing out at you, Senka, because of what you are. It does not
Yeah.
see the same way that other creatures on this plane might to your kind of vampire. It still sees you as undead and
Yeah.
abhorrent.
She just like slowly scoots away.
Glenn, quick question for mine. Do I have comprehend languages on, or have it prepared?
But you always have it prepared because of your subclass?
Oh yeah, I do. I'm just gonna cheat. I'm gonna use comprehend languages. I just want to understand what this book's saying. What do I need to roll, Ryan?
So I need you to roll a religion check then.
Glenn, I'm trusting you to roll it for me because I'm routing
You
hamburger.
fool! That's a
Fine,
6!
Probably.
Yeah, no. You're trying to even read half of what it is, and you can't make out
You
anything.
think I'd be asking for help if I was able to make this check?
It almost just hurts your head to try and work at it anymore.
It's fine. It's weird Grimfoot stuff.
I love that my weird stuff is just accepted as fact. Well, I guess I'm gonna attempt to read beyond the point that I've been able to so far.
Okay.
Ezra inspired me, right?
She has not said anything yet.
Ezra, I still need that encouragement.
Woo! Go get him, Grimfoot.
Does that inspire you, Grimfoot?
Of course it does. That's the first time she's ever said something like that to me. So I have advantage and a D10. With on top of my -1 to the roll.
It's gonna be a good roll, I can tell. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, sure. And that's 14.
So, Grimfoot, you're kind of... You take the book in your hand, and you just have it open on your open hands, the backs of the book. And you're trying to get any touch of a holy light from this book on you. But it just sees you as not holy, or in some way you can't make connection to it.
How dare
14 is not high enough.
Yeah.
Just this book is in it. Roll an insight check, actually.
Insight, I'm good at those ones. A 25.
So you saw it attack Senka almost. It had some kind of. If it was free right now, it would have probably attacked Senka. But you saw it kind of recoil. You're guessing since no holy creature, or in some way creatures that aren't of this plane that are trying to access this book, or from its native plane, it's untrusting. And it's just difficult to work with. You can't make any connections on any basis to it.
I'll have you know I have quite the number of friends on Mount Celestia. They're just at the bottom.
They're just under it.
What about Den?
Okay.
Oh shit,
At least
I do
one.
have one friend on
At
Mount
least
Celestia now, don't I? Don't know where. He could be like only 100 feet up, or all the way up. Maybe not at the top. That'd be weird. Why am I telling this to a book that won't even listen to me?
Roll
Get
a
it back in my smoke.
charisma check.
Wow. So that's how today is gonna go. That's an 8.
Jesus Christ.
I have barely rolled over a 10.
You shared some connection, and just, you were being honest with the book, and you could tell that it was forthright with your honesty. However, it didn't make any seemingful progress. However, just being good in the presence of this book is making it trust you more.
I see. I must go bathe some homeless people.
But you can't use the water for a potion.
Shit.
Homeless people.
You know how powerful
That one.
That's how you make a potion of cursed poverty. You just wash a ton of homeless people and then force someone to drink the water, and they'll lose all their wealth.
Damn.
Dude, that'd be like the best way to fuck somebody over. That'd be nice.
Just make a potion to curse him?
Just don't give it to a fucking dragon.
Why not? If the dragon goes into debt, we could be the debt collectors.
No, because they'd lose their whole fucking hoard, and if they found out it was us, they
The whole point is they're not supposed to find out it's you.
Yeah, that's not how that usually happens.
Or they're supposed to know and you hang it over their head for all eternity. One of the two. There are two ways to do it.
Depends on your
Those are
power
the two
level.
ways.
Is it over 9,000?
You should never curse something stronger than you. That's just stupid. That's why I've only cursed unborn demigods and other things. You know, poultry
No,
things.
you cursed a real god, too.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, nah, the weak avatar. Fuck him.
That the avatar was currently in its exalted god state.
So, I still cursed
So
it.
God.
Therefore, it's inferior.
No, you also counterspelled it and you died.
I took the spell. I gotta use it.
Seems like undeniable logic to me.
Huzzah, I got something, so I must use it. That sounds like good logic.
Sounds like Hundor logic.
That's what my inventory is. I found this random plant somewhere. I must use it.
I got a cannon, so I must use it.
To be fair, I got a cannon because I thought it would be nice.
You got an
You got a
artificer
cannon 'cause you were
girlfriend, so
making
you had to use her.
attraction,
And you got
and
an
then you got a
adamantine
girlfriend.
weapon made.
See, here's the thing. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not a bad thing. Just saying that's what happened.
When Dara's barbarian boy, barbarian man, he's bigger than me. I don't know why I said that.
You know what? I know
Say
what I'll
barbarian
do.
boy. That's still fun.
He wouldn't smack you for hitting him for saying that.
Yeah, he's been assaulted by worse things.
He's a good
Grimfoot
boy.
will turn in for the night
He's a
after
good
that.
boy.
Do I have to...
He's got
Never mind.
ideas.
No, and this-
Azra's tried implanting more ideas in him. He doesn't listen. He ain't trying to swing for the next base.
Oh my god, that's so fucking hilarious. Sorry. Is the book scene done out of curiosity, or is it still going on?
Grimfoot's done with the book for now. He's
Yeah, Grimfoot can't make
Okay.
progress on this book, at least today.
Mm-hmm.
I have
I will
one
attempt
thing
another
I'd like
time.
to do. Is
Make fun of Grimfoot, point and laugh. Ha 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 ha.
I almost said Q. Is he still awake?
Yeah, she's working on stuff right now.
She's a lot to work on, actually.
Give her... No, I think Azra gave her the
A rifle.
first.
She,
I know
Azra requested
Senka
a
also
rifle.
gave her something. I was just trying to remember who gave her what first, and I don't remember. Probably should.
Undar will.
I think it was the rifle. And I'm not hearing Cam say anything, but Cam might also not be here.
I know he was cooking.
Oh, my mic was muted.
Oh.
Ah,
But also, yeah, I was also stepped away too. What's up?
You asked Z to make something. I just didn't remember.
Oh, right. It was
When?
the aerotypes.
Yeah, I just didn't remember when. Do you remember when you asked her?
I think it was actually before we left last time from the sands. From Sharia.
So yeah, she's
I
working
mean,
on
I'm
the
pretty sure
aerotypes.
Azra said no rush, so
Yeah,
she
she's
did
working
that
on the
first.
aerotypes then. I thought there was someone that asked her to make something in between the sword for Hundor and
Mm-hmm.
the rifle. So yeah, she's working on aerotypes right now.
So,
Okay.
once he's done finishing up that book after 2 hours, he's going
Oh.
to set it down and then just kind of walk over and look at her, look at what she's doing over her shoulder.
Okay, you see her with this little vial of like a slightly clear, like slightly cloudy fluid. And you just see she's like kind of getting ready to do it, something with an arrow tip involving this vial. You are unsure though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you
I want to
pause
go to
for
third
a
base.
Do you really, really need me right this second?
I can wait. Daisy just stands there.
You just see her fill a almost, if you like look very closely, you see about like a pen tip, like slight hole, and you just see her ever so slightly taking the tip of this vial and emptying it into the tip of this arrow. And then you kind of see her flick the tip of it for a second, and then wait for a second. You kind of hear a hiss for a moment, and you kind of see her move it away from herself for a second. And then there's just like a hiss of steam that just shoots out from it. Okay. Now what do you need?
I would like to say something really quick before I head to bed.
Okay.
I know that I have been very distracted recently. I've not been giving you very much attention. And I wanted to say I am sorry.
You see she already has another arrow, and she's getting ready to put this kind of crackling, almost lightning battery inside of it. And then she looks back at you. No, you're just doing things, and I'm also doing things. So I can fill my time with not being with you, if that makes sense. So I understand.
So, the reason I bring this up is I promise that I've been thinking about you this entire time, and I am sorry that my thoughts have been overtaking me when I should just...
She just, like, reaches up as far as she can, and then just, like, pokes your nose. Shut up. I understand. And you're not always thinking of me because you're thinking of other stuff. I understand. But I understand the sentiment and I appreciate it.
He looks at her a little confused and doesn't really know how to continue the conversation because he wants to say more.
I didn't actually mean that. I'm just saying I understood what you were saying before.
See, have you... How far have you thought about the future?
Okay, hold on. Have you been talking to Azra?
No. This is genuinely me. No Ezra. Also, Azra? Really?
I'm just wondering where this is going right now.
Ezra is not the type of person to probably think about, like, way down the line, considering her demeanor some days. I'm
Sorry, hold on. I'm just thinking about timelines here, but technically I think she's been in a longer relationship than you have.
Yeah.
I mean,
No offense. I'm just...
Okay. She did not plant any seeds of the question from what I am assuming what you are getting at. I'm just... It's my own mind thinking of it. No outside influence. I was just wondering how far you've thought about things. I know you're busy, but it's been on my mind, and I've been distracted, and I'm sorry.
So, the way I see things, if you can survive every single deadly encounter that you seem to walk yourself into, and I'm there with you along with it, and we can somehow survive throughout all of it, I mean, I think it'd work. What do you mean by this question? I need more details, Hundor.
He kind of...
What? Why are you asking me this right now?
If you wanna make babies.
God damn it, I'll not laugh.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You broke my composure. Because I've been thinking of... He kind of, like, says the first letter, but then stops.
What's the first letter? What's the first letter?
Meh. Meh.
It's an M?
It's an M. Smart enough to think of that.
No, she always thinks worst case scenario, so I think Ryan's trying to figure out how would she think that he's breaking up with her.
No, I assume that means marriage, right?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
How would Z twist it?
No, I
Or
think
avoid
she
it.
would take that as... She's intelligent enough to go to that as the first thing. I'm just trying to... How would she respond to that?
Yeah.
Because you just... Hold on a second. Wait. No, I'm not doing this. You have to say the full word.
You're sweating bullets.
And I want you to think really hard about what you're actually asking me right now.
Posing without a ring, man.
She went one step away, brother.
Ryan, he has a ring. We put a ring in his bag of holding, remember?
Know about that.
I know that.
But she does. We told her. We told her there's a ring in his bag, and she
Did
just
you?
saw it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too good.
No, I don't think you told any of them.
No, we did tell her because she pickpocketed out of the bag and looked at it and then put it back.
Oh my god, you're right.
I know. Oh my god, we just helped Hundor. Oh, I need to give Grimfoot and Senka some high fives. We just helped Hundor.
Heck yeah.
One day, I would love to marry you. That is what I'm trying to say. I have been thinking about it for a while now.
Alright,
And I know it's a lot.
Real quick.
And I've just been thinking about the future. That's all I wanted to run by you. I'm sorry this is not the best time to drop this. But I also don't know when the best time would be.
Yes?
God, you're such a bow.
Yes?
that was your... Maybe I'm misreading this.
See,
I can't make that work.
I'm trying to think of how he would put this, because in his head, he's just thinking of marriage, not actually proposing.
He just did!
You did, though.
He just did!
Yeah, he just did.
Well, let me,
Remember,
Yeah,
Ray,
but he said
you
one
protect
day,
the
not
physical,
today.
Not emotional.
It could be an engagement.
One day, brother. What do you think a proposal is? You don't get married
Yeah.
the second you get proposed, usually.
We've gone over this
Guys, I'm
before
scared
with
for
you.
my future.
I'm sorry, Autumn. We've gone over this with Joey before, though. You essentially just proposed to her. That's the whole point of asking somebody, hey, you want to get married? Sure.
That's
You're
you.
proposed. You're now engaged.
She's just kind of blinking, though, after saying yes.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? You weren't really sure about the way that you worded that.
Hmm.
I wasn't even sure if I was answering it right.
See, I will say this with 100% confidence. There is nobody else in this world that I want to spend my life with. I am me, and I'm not the best with words. So I am sorry if it comes off wrong. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. That is all I want to say. And
Okay.
I would love if you would agree to me with that, but I know it's a lot, so I understand if you don't fully agree.
Man's trying to talk himself out of his own engagement.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, Autumn.
It's okay.
She's gonna look around, though. It's a pretty nice place, I guess.
He's just blinking. He has no idea what she means by that. I know what she means.
She
by
walks
that.
over, she gets the ring out, she puts you on your knee. Now try asking again.
Hit you this time.
Can't wait for Azra to look at her and tell you I told you so.
But
Even though it was her prank.
she's just looking at you.
He doesn't know about the ring is the issue.
She's
Oh.
not gonna tell
Staring
him.
at her.
He's supposed to bring that shit himself.
And if he says he has no ring, he's gonna be in bigger trouble.
Yeah, I don't know what to say right now. Is the issue.
I think Hundor's just as equally confused. So I think it's fair. So good.
Let's see if Hundor can bullshit his way through this and probably find the ring.
Let's see
Hundor
if he
going
could.
into his bag, thinking of a ring, praying he has one in there. Pulling one
Hey,
out,
he's
doesn't know
praying-
it's there.
So I just want to say, you have been praying to a god of creation.
Mm-hmm. Would he enlighten me that there's a fucking ring in the bag?
I don't know, but maybe Hundor is feeling in this moment and praying that there is a ring in that bag. Make a religion check.
Oh, Morton, please, Christ. Wait, no, Christ and Morton are two different people. Shit! I'm mixing the streams. Give me one moment. I'm trying to plug in my camera. Son of a bitch.
Right now, you're now rolling, not now rolling divine intervention. You're now rolling to not be retributed against.
More
I'm
like,
so
At this
sad
point,
Glenn's not here
Do
to
you
witness
really know
this.
everything that's in your bag? If you just, especially Hundor. No offense to Hundor's intelligence, but
I have 11. It's higher than the Grimfoot.
Grimfoot probably doesn't know what's in his bag half the time.
He knows there's alcohol when he needs it.
I know Glenn knows everything that's in Grimfoot's bag, but Grimfoot probably doesn't.
Okay. My camera no work. Camera work.
Big whammies.
Oh, fucking please. Oh, thank you, Cyberpunk Dice, because you were the one I had on hand. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you feel like in this moment you're desperate enough that to look for a ring, you're praying to Morden that's one's in the bag.
He's just gonna reach into the bag, just thinking about a ring.
Okay, do you have any other rings in your bag?
Let me check. I don't think I do.
Because it would be really funny if you had a cursed ring.
Yeah.
No.
Or a ring to set.
I have purple fun dip, which I'm pretty sure is drugs. Yeah,
No,
I had that.
Grimfoot had the ring.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't have any more.
I don't think I have any other rings.
What? Wait, is the purple fun
I have a
just
pair of
a
boots.
purple suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Wait a minute.
It's a drug.
Yeah. It's a drug. That's what
Yeah.
I said. Purple fun dip's a drug. However, no, I do not have any other pieces of clothing besides the boots in my inventory.
Yeah, so you reach into your bag or into your pocket, wherever the bag is, or whatever he calls his bag of holding, and lo and behold, you feel a ring hit your gauntlets. You can't really tell how it looks, just kind of feeling it because you have your gauntlets on. It's a little hard to tell what the feeling of that fine thing is.
It would be
But-
so fucking horrible if this thing was cursed.
I mean, you can take it out and look at it, and yeah, she is taking in the scenery of the place that you just proposed to her, because she would care about
Nice room.
that. It's outside.
Yeah.
It is out in the courtyard. Yes, she is at a. She has Bernie set up as a table right now, and you can see Bernie is actually scribing something right now. You also see steam kind of just hissing off of Bernie's eyes.
And they come through, but I laugh like an idiot. He'll pull out the ring, and he's gonna just he's gonna look at it because he does not know what this ring looks like. Two, he's gonna make it look like he's making sure that it's clean.
Okay. For what I remember, Azra got a pretty nice ring.
Yup.
It is a ring.
I got it from that vault. From the vault when we were in the plane of fire.
Yeah, I know.
I remember I gave you the gemstone. I might have to scroll back.
I don't, because I said literally it's the item I named it. Is ring that Azra slipped into my
I'm
pocket.
pretty sure it was a ruby.
Yeah, that's right. That's nice.
Ruby sounds
Pretty
right
sure
because
it
she's
was
fiery.
a golden ring with a ruby. That's what I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, and she said, the gold wasn't quite her taste, but she was
Oh
okay
yeah,
with
yeah.
it.
She would have wanted silver, right?
But he'll pull it out and make sure that there's no dirt on it or anything, make it look bad.
Yeah, loose dirt in your bag of holding?
I don't fucking know.
He's panicking. Let him panic.
He's panicking because he did not mean to do this, but now it's happening. Because that's how
Shoving
that's what
hands
Hundar
full of
usually
dirt
does.
to his bag
And
of holding.
he'll hand the ring over. Wow, this feels really familiar. He fucking went to go do something, and then it fucked up, and now it's working out in his favor.
Wait, you're doing what?
He Oh shit, no, he would not hand over the ring. He knows how to propose, I think. Oh god, what do you know how to propose? Dude, should I roll intelligence to know this?
Bro, you've probably seen a proposal.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You lived with human parents. They may have gone to 1 or 2 weddings. Or at
I'll
least
also
you've
say
had a
you
couple
went
days.
through Agrivon quite a few times, and that is a holy city, and that is a place that people propose in, because it is it's a very nice
Welcome
place.
back, Glenn. Hundor fucked up into a proposal.
Yeah, Hundor
Yeah.
proposed.
Yeah.
I didn't have that on my
Wait,
on my
I gotta
notes for
finish
today.
this. I gotta finish this. Glenn, he didn't just propose. He reached into his bag, hoping there was a ring there. From the ring I planted in his bag, now using to propose.
However, Hundor, you think Moradin just gave you that ring. 100%. Because of that role, you think Moradin gave you that ring. So take that as you will.
By God's
The big-
blessing.
The big dwarf.
The funny thing is, Z knows the truth. Well, no, she doesn't, because I didn't tell her.
Yeah.
Only Azra will know. This is great.
Hundor thinks that the big dwarf upstairs is helping him out.
No, the little
Okay,
dwarf does
so-
know.
Really quick, I just need to say this because the whole Glenn, while you were away, Hundar basically said that he's sorry for not really paying much attention to her. Just he's been thinking about the future, and then said, "One day, would you like to get married?" That's the issue that sprung this whole thing into.
He
You
proposed.
fool.
Yeah, he does not know, and neither do I clearly.
And Joey sat there,
Moving on.
and he was like, he was just asking a question about getting married in the future, and Ryan and I both went, Joey, that's proposing. And then Autumn said, I'm worried for my future.
To be fair, we are living in a time where money is not easy, and if Joey and I had the money, we would be engaged and married.
Well, the taxes are better if you're married.
Exactly. That would
Joey,
be
the guy get engaged and then marry.
Unfortunately, you've got to spend money for that funny little piece of paper that says you're married.
Ugh,
What a time we live in.
stupid time. Okay. So he's kind of panicking, and he's about to hand it over, but then he gets down on one knee really quickly. Oh fuck! I don't know her last name.
You don't? It was literally plastered all over the building you met her in.
Oh my god!
You bought a fucking cannon from it.
Just because I don't remember doesn't mean Hundar wouldn't.
I mean, if you really. Never mind.
It's the worst fucking thing. Oh my god. Okay, it's my own fault. This is my own fault.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Granted, to be fair, in Joey's case, that question has been how long ago now? And Z's last name
But
isn't
that's
in
why
her
you write
sheet, so-
everything down.
I know.
Yeah.
It was a time where I was not that good of a note taker.
Would you like to phone a friend?
No, I don't think I deserve it at this rate. I've been having so much help be given to me.
I planted the ring and didn't even know that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Neither did I.
Somehow, the past you knew the future, so thank you, past self.
Thank you, past Azra, for thinking it'd be really funny to put Hundor in a funny situation that's no longer funny because it's actually happening.
It's funny now. It is paying off dividends not that long now.
Yeah, I think the funny, the idea and the funny is that he randomly pulled out the ring in front of Z.
Exactly. Searching in his bag for something, pulls out a random ring.
He's like, hey, what's this? Pulls out a ring for Z.
The little bow, 2Z.
But you get down on one knee and give the ring to her in a proposal In which this one she understands a lot easier and will take the ring. And since you are actually at a level that is like her head height right now, because you are gigantic, little bit low. I'm actually not sure on that size difference, but anyways, she will give you a hug and a kiss and let you put the ring on her finger.
From the corner, just Azra's familiar watching.
We-
Always present.
Was always fucking present. They all have familiars.
Always watching.
That is true. How many of us have a familiar or companion?
Everyone besides me.
Mine isn't out because she hates the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Everyone is familiar besides
Jasper. but then
Unless I
again,
tell her to do something, she gets to be in a place that is much better for her.
However,
Actually, Jasper actually prefers warmer climates, so yeah. Because
Yeah.
Carbuncles are from jungle climates.
Undead dog.
Well, it is a little drier, but
Yeah.
there is a more garden part in the actual
Yeah.
palace that he
if
can
we were out
exist in
traveling
and
if we were out traveling in the desert itself, Jasper wouldn't be out. But in cities, Jasper would be out.
I mean, unless you want him to be watching, he would just be chilling in that garden, then searching in the streams for stray gems.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Hope it doesn't find the dragon horde.
No, that's the dragon horde is connected to the main channel.
Mhm.
However, I will put the Hundar will put
I guess
the
I should
ring
mark
on
that
Zane
actually. Mark.
and kiss her back and hug her tightly.
Yeah, so I know you said you don't want to do this soon, and I'm fine with that. Do you have like a timeline you want to shoot for? And I need to tell my parents. I don't need them to come to the wedding. I would love it, but I don't expect them to come. However, I need you there when I tell them.
Oh,
This is not Hundar. I just feel like a bomb keeps getting dropped every fucking like 2 seconds of this.
Also,
Oh,
Her
no.
mother still
my
hates you.
sister might or may not have a couple of words for you beforehand.
Oh my god.
see, everyone worries about the parents. No, it's your siblings that are gonna mess you up.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Hundor, do you want the good news out of all of this? If you have a cleric or a paladin do this, you get the benefits of the wedding effect of ceremony. For the next week, you have a +2 to your AC.
Yay.
The real reason to get
Are you kidding
married.
me? If you're getting married to an artificer, that is just a permanent ring that you are going to wear for
Okay.
all time. As long as the two are not broken. Kidding me? That's artificer item right there.
Mm.
Yep.
Totally. It's right there.
Yo, wedding rings are protection?
I am fine with. Sorry. Of course, we can invite your parents and your sister. We can talk to her as well. Sorry, I'm just really excited right now.
Listen to his voice.
I am too. Now I'm thinking of a lot of things, and I now have
All
to
the
set
bad
up
stuff.
a wedding, and I gotta think about. Oh no.
It's okay. Grimfoot is certified in all 4 countries.
Who
Who
to-
is
to
gonna
wed
be
someone.
my maid of honor?
Clearly, the person who told her about the ring. Duh.
If I
Like
don't
Sancta would look good in a suit.
say my sister, I'm gonna die. If I don't say
No, it would be
Azra, I'm gonna
sibling.
die.
I don't know a single person who doesn't do their family. Unless it's bad
Well,
relations.
what I would
Put up the
probably
bridesmaid.
recommend is your sister can be. Oh fuck! It's called a bridesmaid, right?
Does that mean Hunter's man
Maid
of
of
honor
honor.
is Grimfoot?
Sorry, maid of honor. No,
I'll wear a dress.
and then
Is he the groomsman?
no,
Oh my god.
But the hat stays on.
no, no.
We need to know your best man.
And
Hunter, who do you know who could be your best man?
Oh.
Hello. Don't worry,
lost
I'll wear a
that fight.
tie over my robe.
Because Den's dead. You can't ask Den.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Please come off my
I-
side. My best
Well,
man. I beg of you.
actually, maybe Morden can arrange a little something for him.
I'm out.
Same
I feel like that
plane.
would be an insult to Grimfoot.
God.
Same plane.
Oh, wait, hold on. If Den's coming, he's obviously got to be the priest.
I was gonna say you could be the priest.
That's the only way you could get him to come to the wedding is if he was officiating it and then it was a duty to a god. Because then he is, you know, he's an angel. Contracted to those gods. So,
So, where would you like this wedding to be held?
That's kind of why I'm masking my excitement with panic because I'm trying to figure that out. There's a whole lot of cities that are really nice that we've been to.
So, may I give 3 options right now of the ones that I would think would be nice?
Well, obviously, I'll take all of them into consideration and then choose to pick none of them. If I so choose.
Of course, we could have it here. We could have it at Azra's Kingdom. Or maybe the City of Brass if you so choose, even though I doubt that one would be the best. Yeah, that's what I thought.
After what we did? Hell no.
Yeah, no. That shit would be swatted quickly.
Yep.
I don't think you want to be closer to her mom when you get married. Dad's cool, but mom might kill you.
Am I gonna have to fight the mom for her hand? Oh no.
Yeah, we know the dad's cool.
That's chill. I like the dad. Huh, this feels oddly similar to some real circumstances.
What?
Damn!
You've already been through
I didn't
it
mean to
once.
do this.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Now it's fate.
No, the reason I said that is because they don't watch Twitch. I don't care.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Bold strategy, my friend.
May. There we go.
Her opinion does not matter.
I know it doesn't, but that's just what my mind.
Damn,
jumped
that
to.
really does hit close to home.
I know, right?
Oh my god, that's the name of that cat from Jackbox? Mayonnaise?
We have time. We should take it one step, and I'm really happy that you said yes. Genuinely.
Sorry, I thought you were continuing. Why wouldn't I say yes?
I don't exactly have the easiest line of work, and that's been brought up a few times now, and it could have been just too soon for you. I didn't know how you felt. I just know how I felt, so I wanted to take the chance. Even if I was told no, that wouldn't have deterred me. I just would have been more patient and waited till you were ready.
Stop
Because
trying to talk your way out of the
You
engagement.
know, I think you're just talking way too much right now.
okay.
But I know all the words that you just said come from right here in your heart, and that's all that matters.
Thank you, Z. Sorry. What would you like to do now?
I don't know if she
Well,
can focus on her work now.
Yeah, she's looking at the arrows that are now on the ground because she had dropped them. It's a good thing that was sand. That is a good thing.
Oh no, they would have detonated. So what happened at your proposal? Well,
Explosives.
a lot of explosive type arrows were dropped on the ground. They went off.
Yeah, I don't know what to do right now.
Undar is going to stand there for a moment, and he is going to pick her up.
There you go. That's the right decision.
Then they're going to head back to their quarters.
Okay, so I don't know what familiars were spying on that, but I know Tessa wasn't. So
Yeah,
maybe
Tessa
that
there.
was secretive, maybe it wasn't. However,
Mine
Jasper
definitely
would've-
was spying.
I think Jasper would have stumbled onto it. So
Can't wait to
actually
tell them
have
in the
both of them
marina.
roll investigation checks.
all right.
Just
Oh
just
my
for
god,
giggles.
there's a chance.
Because they are just familiars.
Mhm.
Are you saying there's a chance?
An investigation for what, Ryan? From the
Just
familiar
to see if
stat
they
block?
could find Hundor and Z.
Yeah, we'll see. Straight roll. With 10.
So they're not trying to hide, but if you rolled really low, then I'm gonna say no, they probably
Glenn.
wouldn't.
He did.
Click, click. -1.
Oh my god, Glenn's no longer allowed to roll for me.
I didn't roll yet. I'm just telling you what the modifier is.
About to say, I hope you didn't roll a -1.
-1. It's not possible. It only has a -1, so the lowest it can
Yeah,
roll
me
is
too.
0.
Mathematics is fun.
Oh, yeah.
17.
Yeah. They can both. It's fine.
Yippee!
Find them.
You guys might not want to watch what happens next, though. What
Do
do
it.
they do? I don't know.
Nah, Jasper's going in.
Oh no!
There's actually, at the door, there's just a very large column. I'm kidding. Bernie's not standing right outside the door. However, what else are the vampire and Azra doing?
Azra takes a really awkward, like, puff of her cigarette just at the end of Grimfoot with his book.
Why?
I think all three of you together.
Well,
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this book quick. And,
I'm gonna
Anyways,
go
I
find
did
a
s-
hole and throw up now.
I did tell Hundor I was gonna tuck him in tonight.
Alright, you have fun with that.
Actually, would that happen by now?
That would have kind of happened simultaneously because you were helping Grimfa with the ritual.
I quite
Oh,
literally
it
said
takes forever.
when Grimpa quite literally said as he left the dining hall before the book. Don't worry, Hundor, I'll still tuck you in tonight.
I do not know if you want to walk in on what's happening. That's up to you, brother.
I have a high enough perception to know maybe I should just turn away from the door.
Yeah.
Like,
That's all you.
we'll let you go up to grab the handle, and you just take your hand away and then just walk away.
That man needs a
To be
bath.
fair, Azra could have watched that happen.
I'm so glad you did not choose to do that.
It's okay. Hex can mentally...
No, that's why she sent her familiar to.
It's the timeout. What I'm hearing is that there's a ghost dog watching two people fuck.
Hold
course.
on,
No.
Ghost Dog
Oh
and
my
a
god.
Gem Fox.
First of all,
watching. Get it right. There's another one.
and first of all, that's not even the thing I was referencing. During the ritual, you would not be screwing, you'd still be proposing.
Well, I know. But I'm just saying, like, it sounded like it was going to be watch afterwards. I'm sorry.
Ezra is not sending her dog to watch that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. God, do not.
That is one thing Ezra will respect. The only way she's watching is if she was invited. And then she's giving you pointers of everything you're doing wrong, because she's a bard.
God, do not do that. I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad that Ezra stopped watching. Holy shit.
Well, Hundor's losing his virginity, she's losing hers. Come on, man. She's gotta give you guys pointers. Bunch of babies.
It's canon that Hundar is not a virgin, but okay.
Uh-huh. Well,
I
unfortunately,
don't think we should talk about...
Hazra might respect his sanctity, but this is nice, juicy.
Are you not respecting?
I respect the vampire doing it.
Yeah.
So the
Fortunate-
vampire is going to watch, is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
So I needed to make a stealth check then. That's happening.
Do I need to make a performance?
Hold on.
Okay.
It depends. You might not be putting on a show.
Oh, you're putting on a show.
Fuck
You are putting on a show.
Bullshit.
My carbuncle has no skills except for perception and stealth.
I wouldn't even know. Damn it. I'm not actively looking for anybody, and my passive is not that high. Let's see. his passive.
Z cannot roll that high.
No, no.
Oh, I could roll
Bernie
that high.
does not have that kind of perception.
I just
Bernie-
love the idea of Bernie just standing there next to the bed.
No, we are not tag teaming this. No.
Whoa! Ryan triggered.
I don't think she used Bernie for that.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
don't think
go ahead
Bernie
and-
has
and
that
let her go
attachment
ahead and
on right
deploy
now.
Bernie's strap-on protocol.
Time out, wait. I can't say we can't have Bernie in here because the gauntlets are probably staying on. Do they stay on? Oh my god.
Is it a gauntlet stay on during sex?
Is this like what people...
Kim's dead. We've
That
killed
was
them.
Joey is just not coming through.
The other thought I had is like, is it too awkward for Bernie to be just standing there? It's like when you're trying to do it, but you have your animals in there staring at you. Is it kind of like that?
Well, Bernie can actually be turned off. They could just turn. She could just turn Bernie off.
I'm trying not to jump to conclusions because I'm sorry. Sorry. So, what happens next? Performance or something? Because we can't see
Hold
that
on.
live.
We're getting to the end of the night. Okay.
Yep, my
We're getting
bad.
to the end of the night,
Everybody
buddy.
died.
Mm-hmm.
But is everyone else going to sleep for the night?
Yes. Sleep.
Azra's probably wandering the courtyard.
Find a nice
Okay.
lamppost to perch on because my room is currently being defiled.
And Senka is finding her usual
Do not
spot where
fucking share a room with a couple. Go away.
Okay.
I'll be there tomorrow night.
Ezra, if you're just walking through the palace, Asaya will try and find you. Trying to hide.
No, she's just
Okay.
meandering through the palace.
She will walk up to you though.
As she walks up, Azra put out her cigarette.
I don't mind the smell entirely. Don't need to put it out on my behalf.
Azra used prestidigitation to make the smell go away.
Are you just walking for the view, or are you thinking on thoughts?
I think the latter might be the answer on this one.
Well, I at least get the right, if I'm involved, to know. But if I'm not, then you don't need to tell me.
Well, do you prefer surprises or non-surprises?
I'm indifferent. As
My
long as
prank?
it's not a dangerous surprise, it could wait. But it wouldn't ruin the knowledge.
Well, my prank turned not into a prank, and now I'm contemplating the things that are now happening. And then I started admiring the scenery and just let go of the thoughts entirely.
I hope I didn't interrupt you.
No, the thoughts were gone by then. Then I was thinking it would have been nice for you to be here, and then you were walking this way.
Well, the gods have a way of working their magic.
We don't sure think so.
All I'm gonna say is you're probably gonna want to scrub the room Hundor's in extra hard. Azra's chuckling after that.
I'm sure the servants will.
Oh no, you should probably just like burn the sheets and just be done.
Okay. I'm sure they can do their best judgment.
It's confusing aside. Like normal.
No, I understand. I think. I don't know what else they would be using the sheets for. That would be weird.
I don't even want to know what they're using sheets for right
No,
now.
why'd that come to mind?
They're playing patty
The only
cake
thing
right
I'm now curious will be will
Patty
Hunt
cake? What are you
leave
talking about? They're bull riding right now.
Dead.
Oh.
I wonder why Joey's camera's so far up we can't see his face.
I wonder if he left the gauntlets on. He does seem dweebish enough to do it. Nah, she would have yelled at him.
Do they need to stay on? Some
I don't
artifacts
know.
from gods can't be removed after they are doffed or adorned.
But he can like manipulate them so they're not there. Like that they turn into like bracelets. But I bet he didn't even think of that.
Well,
Personally, I prefer the horn ring.
God,
My
no.
gosh.
I don't want to think about where that fucking thing's went to.
Okay, but now you're too far in the gutter. Just slip the ring onto one of Undor's horns.
Because Bao put that seed in my mind.
Well, of course you went straight for the coffee.
Anyways, we probably shouldn't be discussing them. They're not even here to tell us the news yet.
I do believe it's only right to talk about it once they tell us. That seems right.
How are you feeling?
I'm very relieved, happy, and trying to enjoy the time I have with you.
Well, we have 3 days.
Is that how long you're staying?
That seems to be the agreement.
Okay. Well, is there anything that you want to do? There's an arena in the city, there's anywhere in the sands we could go to. Maybe there's some places I don't want to go to.
Well, we'll avoid the places you don't want to go to.
It's a very nice oasis that has some weird fruit. I think I was passing through it one point with a group of travelers.
You definitely, I'm keeping you out of the alcohol.
Yeah,
I don't think there was any alcohol there. At least I don't remember there being any.
Most people
Tripping
don't
over
remember
soup.
because everyone was tripping.
Mm-hmm.
I think I
The
still
last
have a
time
rotten
you had
Chizoo.
alcohol, you got drunk on me before our date was over.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'm sorry about that.
It's alright, it was very adorable.
As long as you don't mind, then I promise not to get horribly drunk.
It's fine, anytime you reach for something, I'll just drink it for you. And she's smiling evilly. That mischievous, playful grin.
Shouldn't I be saying that to you? I'm the one with the demigod constitution.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I'm the raging alcoholic here.
How alcohol even works through the god's strength, it is a mystery to me.
Just means you got the right stuff. Or on the right moment in day. Did you even eat anything that day?
I'm not going to answer that unless you really want me to.
I'm so glad that if we made that feast. Okay.
Sometimes I forget and my magic sustains me.
Come on.
I don't do it often. It's only when I'm traveling
Come
or...
on. We're gonna go have some fun and sneak some ice cream from the kitchen.
I would love that.
Then I'm gonna show you all the fun things you're not supposed to do in a palace.
I did nothing correctly there.
She just scratches her head at that. But
As grew up in
I
a palace.
know all of those, the laws.
You're thinking too hard about it now.
And then she gets it. But, is there anything else anyone is doing?
Nope.
I'm finally gonna sleep.
Okay.
Oh,
So I
Sika's
guess I
just
need
relaxing
2
with the show.
performance rolls then from people. I think that's what's happening. Maybe not.
What Azra's doing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, she wasn't referencing that.
Okay.
She was gonna show her all the childish acts, like taking small mattresses and going downstairs, like riding them downstairs, stuff like that. dumb stuff.
Oh, sweet,
Dumb,
Home Alone.
fun
Okay,
stuff.
nice, yeah. Okay, great. Only one performance.
See,
roll
you
then.
went Home Alone. I went Princess Diaries, specifically Princess Diaries
Yes.
2, where
Okay,
they build a
yeah.
slide and they just start sliding mattresses in the castle.
I rolled a 16, so 18.
It's weird. I was walking up the stairs to go to the bathroom and a paint can just came down and smashed me in the face.
Oh, you definitely got something chucked at you if Azra found where you were sleeping.
I'm just on a lamppost, so it's very, very likely.
See, here's the funny thing, though, is it was at Grimfoot height, too.
That means that they were aiming for someone's
Forehead.
either crotch or gut.
Yeah.
So Z is decently charismatic, but not too charismatic.
Well, I only have a +2. I'm not exactly a performer.
Tia Vergen, man. Don't hurt her.
She rolled a 10. So I will leave.
You had
the
to take
spades
it slow,
black
man.
there.
You're her first.
However, in the morning, you all awake in various different times and states, except for Senka, who was hanging upside down off of something. I didn't remember what you said.
Watching.
She was on the roof, yeah.
The roof. But how long would you and her have stayed up,
You asking me that question?
Azra?
Okay.
Ezra would have attempted to wear her out because she's probably got a lot of adrenaline from her brother being back. So she's mainly just trying to help tire her out.
Okay. So, just a normal bedtime. Yes, you all wake up
Yeah.
around the same time except Hondor and Z.
Is Asaya there when I'm up?
Oh yeah, she would still be there. She'd be in the room. She is actually reading a book, and it's like kind of a glowing magical book.
Don't show that to Grimfoot, you might lose it.
Actually, I think I'm gonna need his help and your help with this.
Another person with another hard book.
Now I can
Grimfoot in your head,
understand.
you're getting called. Grimfoot.
Ah, oh.
How did that can feel?
It was rude.
Well, Asaya needs your help with a book.
Can
And
you
I don't
wait until after I
particularly-
make my potion? Hondo's gonna need it.
No.
Okay. I will make my way to wherever Azra is, assuming she's within range for our coven bond.
You head to Asaya's room, and she's just there reading a book. If you open the door, you can just see her reading the book. I guess Azra's still in bed, and
Ezra would have gone to the bathroom and gotten ready.
but she will just hold the book over to you, Grimfoot.
Don't look at me like that, gods. I was invited in.
Oh, they welcomed you in. They opened the door for you. If you did not want to yourself.
I just keep walking, assuming they would. Either that or I face planted to a door.
Too tiny to reach the doorknob.
Fucking tall people.
But you start to see a spell scroll. However, the bottom half of it is unfinished. So you're basically looking at an unfinished spell scroll.
It's not finished. What'd you do, break it?
No, this was some ancient magics, and I'm missing the other half of it. Either someone didn't finish writing it, someone tore it in half, or it's just not here. But you wouldn't be able to understand the language. However, she will cast Comprehend Language on you. I think you can cast on other people. Can you cast on other people?
I don't know. I don't know that spell.
She's a demigoddess.
Let me just get my glasses out.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's only a self spell.
Glasses of comprehend languages. There we go. Right at the tip of my
Uh,
long dwarven
Yeah,
nose.
she will hold out a spyglass and hold it over the page, and you can start to now read the language that's on it. There you
That's the
go.
most inconvenient method of using that spell.
It's fine. It's I don't need to use it, so it's only for other people.
I feel like this is some sadistic desire to make someone work harder.
It will let you notice the details more finely.
Touche.
Plus, it also looks much more sophisticated. Anyways, you can basically read on this that this is a greater scrying, and it allows you to scry beyond the plane that you are currently on to another plane. However, the finish incantation is not there. But it is basically the scrying spell, just allowing you to scry across planes.
That is...
If we want to find this Fahanse and the Ethereal, I think this is our best bet to start looking.
You're not wrong.
Plus, I'm sure you can find a use for this in other ways.
Well, I mean, Azra's the one that normally does any of our scrying.
Which is why I also needed her. Just... You're the other magical brain. That
As
has...
are now walking out of the bathroom.
I do come from, you know, an outside-of-the-box style of magic, so it might... outside for you.
However, it is, you can tell it is a 7th level spell.
We would just have to figure out that other half. Azra?
Yeah.
For something like this, it's usually helpful to have a written version of the spell it's based on. You do know the arcane formula for your own spell, right?
I would hope I would.
It just helps seeing them side by side.
You're saying you want me to write it
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
She'll start writing it.
She'll do
Okay.
it because it's for Asaya.
She kicks you in the shin.
Ow!
You can at least scrawl a spell, at least the physical description, or not physical, well, yes, physical spell scroll, none of the magical parts of it, but you could make a side-by-side scroll for scrying with all of the knowledge you have on it. It'll take a little while, but
Yep.
Yep, that one's definitely more complicated.
and then the bottom part of it is missing. However, this book belonged to a priest of Bastet. So I'm likely to believe the page is left somewhere in the city. The city of Bubastis. I'm not sure where, though.
Well, when in doubt, check the temple. That's where we found all the other issues in your cities.
It's not something that you need to get done right now if you have more pressing things, but if we want to locate this Fahanse, this is, I think, the best way to get started. Plus, I'm sure you can find a lot of other ways to use this.
Well... I know we weren't planning to get going right away. What do you think, Azra?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know if you want to go to the city of Bastad and see if we can find the other half.
Does that go against our vacationing ruling for 3 days?
I guess it kind of would.
So then we should probably wait.
But we could at least put it at the top of our agenda.
This
Unless
we
we have
can
other
do.
things. I can't remember. We have a lot of things.
I prefer this Fahanse's body not to fall into ruin.
Well, just because we have the soul doesn't mean anything about the body.
But we have one half. I don't want to admit where the other half of the body is right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could at least talk to the others, see what their opinions on doing it right after the vacation. Could also cut
I'm
some
sorry.
days down if we need
I don't
to.
think the other two are up. But I also haven't seen... Well, granted, I haven't left the room, but Senka's not been in here.
Oh, she's easy to find. Just say her name while walking through the castle. She'll eventually appear.
No. See, I
The
thought I
other
made it
two
really...
are definitely not up, and I really hope they took a bath.
You see Jasper just run into the room.
Jasper, did she make you watch that?
As you see Jasper turn, he's just eating a gem.
She made him watch it. She gave him a gem. Well, I guess I can ask how good he did.
What was the result of Hunter's roll?
I got a 18 in total. C got a 10 in total.
You'll get an energetic nod.
Okay, so he didn't completely botch it, I guess.
Completely bought.
Probably wasn't as good as he
All we
could
had to
be,
do was
but
ask. I have several balms that are very useful for situations like that.
you should probably offer him those.
I will, but he'll say no because I'm the only one that knows how to apply them.
Yep.
What's the big deal?
he does
Except for Ketagum's ointment. Sorry, it's not Ketagum's ointment. What's it called? Except for Sir Mix-a-Lot's magic cream. Anyone can apply that.
Mix-a-Lot.
I do have that.
Yeah, let's get back to Nick. You get some more.
I have 7 uses. I think I've only used it twice, I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
What trouble can I get in on our 3 days off? Wait a minute.
Your
Is the
trouble's right
Saya
next
still have
to
the
you.
book, or is it? What is the Saya doing? To be mean with
She's
Saya.
just sitting there with the book.
Ezra just takes the book slowly out of her hands.
Okay, sure.
No more working.
Do you not want to flip through a few of the pages?
I do, but Grimfoot declared it's against the 3-day vacation.
I mean, while we're here, I'm not gonna say no.
Hey, Glenn, Viper just rolled.
You gotta race, Ryan.
No, I'm not at the bottom. No, I lost one.
The best part is I rolled complete ass, so I just didn't claim. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had my claim.
Valorant.
Viper's like the only character I actually play in that fucking game.
Pull my,
I
pull
mainly
my
went
DM
Ryan.
stuff up.
Poor Ryan, without his waifus.
Lost all of them. Pretty sad. Well, you actually gave me Samira, so I have one now.
Yeah, I was about to say, gave you Samir.
You got Darth Vader.
Oh, 2
Best
waifus. 2 waifus.
Best rifle.
And to be fair, Ryan, you are the only person I'd allow Maya to go to because I don't trust anyone else with her. So just know, if it really came down to it, you would be the only person to
Yeah.
get her.
That means a lot. It means a lot.
Damn, sorry, the person that gave it to you.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
orange.
Hey, I don't want to hear it. You know, I was actually thinking about implementing a new rule from the newest D&D book. Glenn, you might not have read it because it's pretty deep in there, but if you have Ahsoka in your Muda inventory, you always roll at disadvantage. It's crazy.
Oh.
It's crazy.
Wow,
It's
that's
pretty
what
wild.
remember
Yeah,
that. It was
if
in
you
the
want to check
credits.
it, it's actually on page 678.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think it's like this bad on my page.
There's not that many pages in the book.
It's right there. It's right there. You can see it. It's showing right now.
Damn you guys!
But, you know, it's crazy. But I think I'm going to implement it because it seems pretty balanced.
Yeah, it's a very balanced.
seems
rule.
balanced to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if the DM had it, DM would be rolling with disadvantage. It's crazy. Okay, anyways, that's done. I just had to do that.
I mean, we could read a little bit now. I'm curious.
Do you want to flip through a few of the pages?
Yes.
Okay. So you are flipping through the spell book of... I guess it's Iset? Is that... No, how does it pronounce now?
Eset is the smite way without making it.
It is. I'm just doing that. Eset.
Eset,
Yeah.
Eset.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes,
you are
which
flipping through
is-
the book of Eset right now. Let's see. What page are you gonna flip to? Roll me.
Oh, my
Roll me
notes
a-
are on my dice.
Made D20.
2. That's not.
So you flip to the Blade of Disaster.
That's such a boring spell.
So flip to another one.
Even Mordekainen thought it was boring, and he made it lower level.
No.
17. I'm sorry, Blade of Disaster. You're one of my favorite spells.
You actually flip to True Resurrection.
You know, I
You
forgot
just-
this existed.
You just now know that the spell exists, one, so take that as you may.
Yeah, these are
It is,
ninth
I think, a
levels,
spell that you
which
can
are...
get, right?
I
Yeah,
don't-
because it's a druid spell. It is a druid spell.
I don't know if it's on my spell. I would assume it's on my spell.
Well, don't
list. I
you
got-
get Warlock, Druid, and...
No, I have a specific spell list,
Ryan's waving. No.
but
You're a witch.
for the most part, yes, it's like there's a
Grimfoot
little
is a
bit
Fate
of-
Weaver. Grimfoot
Yeah.
is a Fate Weaver. He should be able to get that spell. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm sorry, there's a 9th level spell in my list that I'm like
Plus,
a lot.
we're gonna have a long ways to get to till we get to that anyways, so I'm not even gonna think about it.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if it does actually make my it does make my list.
Yeah. okay.
Blade of
So-
Disaster doesn't, but it's also a
Yeah.
Tasha spell,
Yeah.
and there were issues with Tasha, so he doesn't actually have any Tasha spells on the spell list. That's why I always ask about Tasha spells when I'm like, maybe I should take this one.
Yeah, but you're just kind of flipping through a lot of these spells, and most of them are spells that are known to man, but there are a couple of them that have been lost to time and either destroyed because they were too powerful for man to possess, or the pages are just destroyed. Sai doesn't know.
If Asaya tries to pick up any type of work, Azra takes it out of her hands.
She is just sitting there, playing with her jewelry, I guess.
Yep. Some of these spells aren't even known by mortals anymore. I probably should stop looking. Something might get angry.
Maybe.
It's fine, I saw the ones I needed.
You are welcome to look at any time. I don't know how many of them you can cast.
Neither do I. That's what makes it entertaining.
You know what? Since I'm not allowed to do work, Grimfoot, you're going to hold on to that book for the day and keep it safe.
There's a problem. I'm not gonna be in the country in a little bit.
What if we help you with your book? Will you be in the country then? I'm sure Asaya can help you.
No, I have a date with a swamp. And it could take me more than a day. I doubt it, but it could.
Well, I'm not giving you the book in that case.
Exactly. I wouldn't want to remove this from... Especially with where... Oh, no. Yeah, you do not want me to have that when I go there. They will tear every page out of that looking at every single one of them.
Well, I wish you luck in whatever your goal is.
Visit home.
I'm sure Azra can help me keep the book safe.
Just give it to her.
Azra takes the book from Grimfoot.
See, already handled. I was gonna see if Hundor would come with me, but now he might be too preoccupied. I just didn't want to go alone. And
Take
there's no
Senka.
one else. Oh yeah, Senka exists. But Hundor's big. He can carry me, so I don't have to step into the muddy swamp water.
Then go ask to borrow Bernie.
I can't control Bernie. Is there a control rod?
I don't know.
Are you
Go
saying
ask
you
the
need
person
some
who
magic
made
that
it.
might be out of your knowledge?
No, I'm saying that I'm gonna go to a swamp, and I'm just trying to make up excuses to have someone with me in case someone bad is there. And Hundor's big and strong and scary, so most things don't try to, especially spellcasters, don't try to fight him. Especially when he's got a bird on his shoulder that can cast counterspell.
Go get Nyankath then.
Just wait till he gets Warcaster as a feat, or not Warcaster,
Um,
Mage Slayer.
More people are afraid of Nyankath than they are of Hundor.
True. But that would be an extra stop, and then I might not have enough magic to return.
You said this was a multiple day trip, Grimfoot.
I said it could be a multiple day trip.
Azra writes an order, dates it for Nyankath to help Grimfoot. Well, if you decide to go get Nyankath here, but I don't want to waste any more time, I only have 3 days. And
Alright, I'm
kind
gonna
of
go pester Hundor. His balcony's how many floors down?
just go.
I walk out to the balcony.
Okay.
Who uses the front door to leave?
I do not want to describe the situation.
I actually want to ask, what is Azra doing before? Because we're gonna jump to a bunch of people in a bit. Is there anything Azra wants to do with Asaya in the morning?
I know she wants to visit the magic store,
Mhm.
but I think she'd want to visit places Asaya to go that she hasn't been able to go to in a while. She'd also make sure that Asaya's well disguised so she's not as noticeable. Because I'm assuming she's trying to make this vacation for her, not shake 3,000 hands.
Okay. So yeah, we can do that first. Fine. She would take you to the magic shop first because she'd rather just get that out of the way, so she can enjoy. Not she's not gonna enjoy it, but you know what I mean. What are you looking for in the magic shop?
Mainly just checking on our friends. Because
Okay.
it's been a bit since we've been to their shop.
That is in the other city.
Yep.
So you want to go there? Want to go to Canopos?
That was the plan.
Yeah, you can go to Canobos. Then she will sand walk you to Canobos. It's the first time that you're traveling with her doing this, I think. I want to say that.
Yes, we have never left this
Yeah.
city whenever we have visited her.
However, you're just walk. She takes you out of the city first, on a quiet walk. Taking you to at least get some food or a drink on the walk out of the city, and then you are just walking on the sands, and you raise above a sand dune, and you can almost have to squint at first because it's a little jarring as time changes almost in front of you, and you are jumped
Neat.
forward, backwards. How many hours? Like only 2 or 3 hours, I think. But you are shunted back. Oh wait, no, it was morning, so it'd actually be darker. You're arriving when it's darker. I'm talking about.
Okay.
And you can head into the city of Canobos and visit. Gosh, what were their names?
I'd have to re-pull them up. I can only think of the Leonins when I think of them.
Gabu and... Where is it? Did I not put him in this? Anyways, you go to
Only one
Quigabu's
of them
shop.
was in, I'm pretty sure.
You go to Quigabu's shop, and he was the one who had the clothing shop. The friend the lion race name.
Leonin?
Thank you. The Leonin was the one who owned the magic shops. You head to the Leonin, who I can't find the name of.
I know he's in the channel, art-wise.
Yeah. But, I don't know why he's not in the campaign. I have Quigabo in here, but I don't have him. It would take so long to find that. Let's see. He's gonna have a new name now.
Hopefully
Makit.
something I can pronounce, too.
Makit? God. I think that's actually Maka. Mak? Yeah, Mocked. Yeah. You head to Mock's shop. M-A-C-T-N. His name. I don't know why it wasn't in here before. This is happening again. But you head inside, and he is in there. It is a little early, but he was about to say, "Oh, my shop's closed. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Alf." And then he kind of looks... Actually, does he? Yeah, he actually looks through Asaya's disguise. It's good to see you. How are you both doing, mysterious stranger and a familiar face?
I don't think you have to lie to us.
If someone hides the face in front of me, they're either doing it for a reason and they don't want me to see, and I'll respect their wishes then if it's someone who I trust. And I trust the leader of my country. However, she will drop the guys in front of him. It's been a while. However, it's nice to see your face again. I enjoyed your show the last time. Why, you found that?
Yeah. Or the determination of a horse, man.
I was just, that was 2 years ago.
Damn.
How do you feel, Ryan? You've ran a campaign for 2 years consistently.
Over.
It's pretty crazy. You guys keep showing up for it every week. I don't know why.
Not every week now. We decided Cyberpunk's important too.
Oh yeah, you're playing that guy's Cyberpunk campaign. I understand. It's pretty
It's
cool.
okay. You're the better DM.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Don't worry. I'll tell him the same thing next week.
That's the right answer. I thought that wasn't his art, but I guess it is. Because that's the one I posted in the channel.
Yep.
Huh. Okay, but, is there anything that you're looking for?
Well, you only start browse shopping by going to the best place first. I also thought, well, it's not your specialty, I kind of ran across this magic loot. And I know what it does, but the condition you might be able to tell. I'm not really an enchanter.
What condition are you looking for me to figure out?
I just want to
Can
make
I
sure it's
see
not
it?
gonna break, or she'll take off her back her dragon loot.
He'll look at it, he will cast Identify on, his eyes will go wide, and then he'll kind of just nod his head like that makes sense. But he'll look it over. It looks fine to me. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Sorry, you gave Grimfoot a cool ring. I had to find something cool too.
If If you want something on that level of magic, that's what I was looking for. Is there a specific kind of attribute enhancement or enhancement that you're looking for?
If there was an attribute to enhance, I'm pretty sure it would be acid.
So you want to make your acid. I think I have something. It would be an item that you would have to wear in addition to just your normal. He will walk in the back and it's gonna find a chain earring. This, if you know what, it's a surprise, and he's going to drop it on the counter.
A surprise?
And he's gonna look back, and he's going to kick out a training dummy. You said you wanted to enhance your acid? Try it out.
Azra will doff the earring and then spit acid on the dummy.
Okay. You watch it start to corrode some of the dummy's armor. And you see it get a little bit more vulnerable.
So it destroys armor.
Armored creatures, when you spit your acid on them, at least for the spur of the moment, they will be more vulnerable.
Fair enough.
However, it's only if they're armored.
Yeah, I don't know how you would de-armor something that isn't armored.
There's natural armors. Dragons have natural armors.
There are two things I can think of to ask you, but both of them break the rules for the day. So Ezra won't say it, she'll write it down. And she
Okay.
basically, the first thing written down is anything to help within travel and or locating things. Specifically traveling in the ethereal.
Can
And
you
the
give
second thing
me a
is basically,
day?
what do you give a person that has everything?
Can you give me a day? I can potentially get you something to traverse the ethereal easier. I don't know
I can give
how
you
many I
3
can get,
days.
but I can get something for you.
Well, it'll be the 4 of us. Maybe a 5th, I don't know.
There's no guarantee on that. I can at least get 2 of what I'm hoping I can find.
Alright.
However, do you want the chain?
I'll think on it.
Take it a day. If you don't want it, then Or think on something else you would want to enhance. I could just give you items, a lot of items, but are you gonna like any of them? I'm not sure. You want to hear some other ones?
Sure.
He's going to set a pair of winged boots down on the counter. You know what this is.
I would think they're winged boots.
Yes, but try and put them on if you wish.
Ezra will just follow instructions.
Well, they are magical, so they morph to whatever footwear you wish. I don't know what Dragonborn would choose as footwear, but maybe some wraps on certain parts of the foot. I don't. But whatever footwear that you would want, it changes to that, and it is non-attunement winged boots.
Oh no, these are pretty nice.
And if you want to, you could just take off, come back, and just showing that they don't require attunements, because you are attuned to all of your other items.
Yep.
Those are going to be more expensive than the chain, but comes with the territory.
Well, yeah. Ezra, however, is pointing at the second question on the page of what do you get someone who has everything? Because how do you get something for Asaya?
He's going to write, you make them something from the heart.
Why do I feel like Azure didn't want to hear that?
Ezra just cooked a feast. With help.
And Sai liked it.
Noted. Does Asaya seem to be looking around at all, or is she just more or
Yeah,
less
she
watching?
is too, but I don't think there's anything that she would need.
Woman who has everything, man. However, Azra will whisper in her ear, maybe you should look for your brother.
Why would I get him anything?
You know, because he got better. He didn't. I don't
He should be
know.
thanking you then. He should be the one giving you gifts, not giving him gifts.
I just thought maybe it'd help you find something.
I mean, you're better with siblings than I am, so I'll take your advice. Hmm. Should really get him a filter of love. He's a lonely, lonely man.
I mean, you can have Grimfoot probably make that.
Poor bastard.
As Grimfoot ignores it.
Hmm?
Did you hear what Ryan said?
To the filter?
A filter of love.
Filter of love.
Esther said, well, Grimfoot
Yeah.
can make you that.
Grimfoot's not there. I can't, for once, comment on it.
She's going to walk over to some fans and It's actually a fan from the city of... what's it? Pivron. And it is this very kind of beautiful fan that has a flowery pattern on it. However, there is a bird flying on it. And you see her pick it up. That looks like him. And she will look over at the training dummy and cast the Gust of Wind spell at it. And you just kind of see it blow across the room with a pretty heavy gust. However, she will end the spell early to not have it keep going on.
And
But
here
he
I thought
will
you
give
just
her a
enjoyed-
small clap.
I feel like you enjoy buying him merch of himself and sending it to him.
Well, I mean, he could at least have the wind on his side along with the sun.
This is true.
And since it's from a faraway land, he'll probably like it more. He is interested in that stuff. But I want to go watch some sun surfing. Would you care to join
Alright.
me?
What a silly question.
However, she will take you to get some very simple food, like...
Well, I was
This
thinking we'd
is-
probably hit like street stalls. Because I
Yes,
imagine
but
that's
she's
like...
also bringing you to stalls that are like a little bit less quality than the higher stalls. This is the
Okay.
stuff that she was probably eating when she was traversing the desert in her
Yeah.
faction a little bit. So she tries to take you to slightly better, but this is definitely her guilty food. And it's just
Then she's
like
welcome to it.
kebabs and other very kind of cheap meats and stuff.
Yup.
However, you can watch some sand surfing going on. You see a couple of familiar figures in a race that's going on.
I'm certain.
However, you can think on your maybe purchase or anything else you might want to purchase. And is there anything else?
Not in this moment.
We will shoot over to Grimfoot then, going to find Nyanketh or Hundor. I don't know.
Yep. So I'm gonna turn into an owl on Asaya's balcony.
Mm.
And I'm gonna try to remember which balcony is the one that leads to Hundor's room.
I tell me you can't find it.
I've like eaten breakfast on that balcony every
I
morning
know.
as I eat all the scarabs. So I'm gonna make my way there and land. And then I'm gonna knock on the balcony door.
Alright. Probably a heavy sleeper if I make guess.
Roll a Constitution check. Or saving throw, I should say. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it's not me. I'd want to know what's going on.
You got pulled into it.
An 18, I rolled a fucking 7.
With my charisma, I could.
Yeah, that's the right math.
Okay. Yeah, you're asleep, so you're snoring away.
This is what I get for knocking. I try to open the door.
It's if there's a latch on it, we would have locked it.
I would assume the balconies have locks.
Would the
It would've been
balcony
locked,
be
too
latched,
bad.
though? Would you have thought about the balcony door?
With how many familiars this party has, and Grimfoot known for getting into spots, same as Senka. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it was locked. So, Grimfoot, you see this little latch that is maybe like a hook.
There's a window on this door, right?
Yeah.
I just misty step in.
You misty step in.
I tried to do this the cordial way.
The cordial way, he says.
This is what happens when I don't wake him up with the lovely smell of my potions. This place needs some air. I'm gonna unlatch and open the fucking balcony.
Light fill the room, and oh, actually, would Z be awoken by that? Nah, light to her is not that weird, so she's not awoken by it. Hundor, make your save with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Go
Yep.
perch at the bottom of his bed, just staring up at both of them.
Damn it, that was a natural 20. It got ruined. Wow. Okay, that's a 28.
Do you want to be awake in this moment, or do you still want to sleep?
He's
Yeah, I'll
debating.
wake up.
Because at this point, your barbarian danger sense would be willing enough to kick in if you rolled a high enough con save for me, so I would say that you can.
Okay, yeah, then he'd probably
Yes,
wake up.
I am the danger.
Danger, son.
At this point, he probably does see Grimfoot as danger.
Trying to think. Where would he have put his axe? Yeah, he reaches for his axe because it's probably like. But I think next to the bedside table.
We both know my casting's going to be faster than that thing reaching me.
He looks so fucking angry at you right now.
Good morning.
He is getting out of bed. You just see Hundar. That's all I'm gonna say.
A nice naked Hundar.
And he's making sure
I reiterate,
that you
good
don't-
morning.
He makes sure that you don't see any of Z, so he makes sure to cover her up. And he is going to make a grapple check against you.
Really? Already? $23.
I only rolled a 17.
I rolled a 19, so 20.
I rolled a 7.
I don't have a lot. Andor, calm down.
Grimfoot, get the hells out.
No, I need to talk to you.
Make it
Besides,
quick.
why are you so angry?
I'm gonna look over at Z. I'm gonna look down at myself. I'm gonna look at you.
You act like
I
I've
have
not
no
seen
clue.
either of you naked already. I have seen every single person in our traveling party in the complete nude without issue before.
How high up are we?
I'm like 3 feet
The balcony?
off the ground.
Are you asking how
Yeah.
high up the balcony is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like a good 50 feet up.
Okay, so then if we walk out on the balcony while he's naked, nobody will really see any Minotaur parts.
Everyone will see. Do you really
balcony.
care?
So I'm gonna reiterate where you are. You are in her pyramid palace that
Only people
rises
remember
above
guards.
the walls of her palace.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is a flat pyramid up the sides, periodically all the way up to the top, which is her balcony that is the highest one.
So feasibly, can anybody see me?
If anyone looked up, yes.
Okay,
It would be, if they're perceptive, they could see your swinging around. or-
swinging around.
Swinging in the wind.
You know?
Oh, you're just trying to air dry it.
And no. Shut the fuck up. No.
Airdrop.
We are going
Because
to...
you are in her palace, which the only people in her palace are the guards, any of her outcast,
He's just out here
And-
drawing his jerky.
any of the servants. So you would be giving the servants an eyeful at most. Or a
And
bunch of
we are
soldiers.
going- That's not happening. He's gonna put
Some
on...
poor maid is
pair
going
of
to never
pants.
be the same.
He's going to put on...
No, it'll fill her fan fictions.
That's what I mean.
Let's
She'll
go
only
talk on the balcony,
dream of the cow
please.
pigs.
Did you hear me going?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Now you gotta throw me off it.
No.
Oh, I rolled
Shit.
Tasha.
This man would totally throw me off this balcony.
Pretty
If you
reasonable.
piss him off, maybe.
Gosh damn it, Dan.
What do you think
27.
now? 27. He's not gonna toss you off unless you provoke him to toss you off.
So there's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance.
There's always a chance.
Yeah.
He's not taking
just-
me out there with the intention of doing
Oh,
it
he-
well.
Oh, did he start rolling in the
Alright.
rolls?
Yes.
So, once you're about to say he will close the balcony door, what do you need to talk about?
I need to borrow you for a few hours.
No,
Please.
no.
Hundor, I could die.
Okay. Here's the thing. It needs to wait because what just happened is more important than whatever you have, I'm sorry to say.
You woke up naked? Or that you had your first night doing something with her? By the way, you should really be quiet when you do that stuff.
Cute.
Although I guess
know.
you being quiet is the whole reason I didn't walk in the room. Being loud is the whole
God.
reason I didn't walk in the room. So maybe you did the good thing of being loud.
Also, not my
Be
first.
glad.
We've talked about this. 2.
I never said.
Look at me, Grimfoot. Look me in the eyes when I say this to you. I just proposed to her. I am not leaving her side for a while.
I don't see the big deal.
The big deal is that I courted her in the nicest terms rather than being the barbarian in me wanting to just say what it is. And then the next morning, I'm gone.
What was the way to tell her you're leaving?
I'm not leaving her today.
She can come with.
No,
You don't even know where we're going.
I don't want to know where we're going because I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry, Grimfoot.
Fine,
From
I'll just
this-
ask her.
this point- You're not going back in there.
Who's gonna stop me? Hundor, do you see that ground down there?
Oh,
Do you think
damn.
you can get from
Pissed.
there to this room faster than I can get from here to her and wake her up?
By the way, thank you, Tiff.
No problem.
Grimfoot, I am asking you respectfully right now, as a friend, to not do that. Because you will not like it when I get back up here.
It won't matter. But then I'll
It
have gotten
will.
my answer.
I know you can be a chaotic little devil yourself, so don't do it. I'm
Why is
asking
everyone comparing me to
kindly.
fiends today?
Tiff rolled Hitler stage.
I don't know. Maybe because you're acting like one. I'm asking you.
Acting like one? I'm asking a friend for help.
And
You literally just complained about that I never ask you for help. And now you don't want me to ask you for help.
True.
because something very important just happened, and I need to be here. Please.
I just don't understand at all.
I don't know how to explain it to you. Because I don't know if you've ever loved someone.
That's crazy.
That hurts.
You want
I
my
love
that-
you.
Not
And
the same
Azra,
way,
and
man.
Senka,
Grimfoot,
and
I
Tessa.
appreciate the sentiment.
And Jasper's got a
That's
very
different.
good sense of humor.
Grimfoot.
Yes.
The connection between Z and I, and Azra and Asaya are different from friendship.
Hundo, you don't
love.
need to explain love to me, I'm a witch.
Then why the fuck did you say it a moment ago like that?
Because it gets you going. And the more awake
Because
you
he's
are...
fucking with you.
He looks so angry hearing her voice right now.
When she just slightly cracks the thing open so you can hear her fully, and she just has the sheets wrapped around her. I heard, like, the back half of it. You can go if you want to. Why would I
don't
care about
want
that?
to. I want to spend the day with you.
Doesn't she have crafting to do?
I don't care. It.
Wasn't that what she was supposed to do during this vacation?
Hundor,
I can't
Grimfoot is
remember.
asking you for a favor from the bottom of his heart.
But it's
Are
not
you
being
even
the
expecting
rumor.
anything out of it?
My heart has a bottom.
No, I'm not.
I mean, if anything, he'll owe you then, instead of you always owing him.
It's their burp.
That was the scarabs. It's that different than beetles, okay?
He just.
They're
They're just winged
sighs,
beetles.
looking
That's
at
why
Z.
the wings are weird.
He looks over at Zane. Are you sure?
It wouldn't hurt my feelings. Hundor, a friend of both of us is asking you for. I didn't really get all of it, but he's asking you for something pretty important at least.
I'm not gonna be here for the day. That's why I just didn't
I
want
said
to
it only
leave your
take a
side.
couple hours.
Hundor, I just had plenty of you. No offense.
Yes,
His,
plenty.
his cheeks are blushing right now that she said that.
Some might say you've had your fill.
By the gods, I'd like this conversation to stop.
Well, then let's get going. It'll stop if we're not close enough for her to continue.
That's
Can
about
I
right.
at least bathe?
That's why the smell followed us.
I'm going to go insane, please.
Well, then go bathe. There's a river right over there. Mind the dragon and child.
I'm going to look at him. And I'm going to flick him in the face. And then I'm gonna go take a bath.
That's offensive in my culture.
It was supposed to be.
I cast trip.
Well,
Yes, Chip.
I don't have sapping sting.
wouldn't be more offensive than biting your thumb at him. That's like, it's the worst thing. Don't bite your thumb at a witch. Bad
I
thing.
However,
Grimfoot's just gonna look
Darn.
towards the room. Thank you, Z. I knew you would get him to come around.
You're welcome, I think. I don't know what you're doing, but just don't lead him into horrible danger. I trust you, though.
I'm taking him so I don't die.
That doesn't give me any... I'm gonna go join him before I regret my decision.
Good call. Might be the last time you see him.
Oh my god.
That was a joke. No, it wasn't. I gotta get out of here.
Or is that what's happening? Senka, where are you right now?
Oh, good question. Because as soon as Condor and Z finished, she would have went to bed, which she probably would have woke up early since she only needs 4 hours of rest. What would she be doing? Probably out and about, just walking through town then.
Okay. As you are walking through town, you just hear the flutters of some very quick flapping wing. You just see a bat kind of fly over and hang by a lamppost.
Oh.
You just kind of see it picking at its wings and kind of making sure they're all clean and in place. You just kind of see it flick its head over at you a few times and stare.
Oh yeah, no, as soon as she sees the bat and she says it land, she walks over to it. And then she looks up at it. Something for me?
Oh. Where did I put her? Yeah.
He can't.
You see
I don't have my
Alessandra. Land on a bench and in a seamless motion and very smooth motion. You see her just sitting there.
I was hitting it on him, but I
Just
didn't
to
get
remind
it.
you who she is.
Yeah. Some girl
Okay,
goes
what?
on the bench.
The mistress has a task for you.
Alright. Let's hear it.
You are to either hunt. Well, let me rephrase that. You are to hunt and either bring back alive or dead a one. You are to bring back one Desalonia. She is an undead. It's unsure what she has turned into. Either ghost, specter, banshee. We are unsure of the specifications. But you are to bring her back, dead or alive, to the monastery.
Alright then.
Do you accept?
Doesn't sound too hard. Sure, why not?
As is most, this is an optional contract.
Any idea where she could be?
She is dwelling in Uthalon. She was last seen on a ship
Oh, you
headed
did say
to
that
the
much.
Bay of the Deep. I will take you to it real fast.
Alright.
We'll go to this one. So, last seen on a ship in the Bay of the Deep.
Where's it out on the map?
The
Oh no, I
here.
don't like that.
I don't
There's a dot in
either.
the middle bit of a bottle of water.
Mhm.
My brain broke during that sentence.
It's late. My brain's gone long ago.
So does that mean if she was on a boat there, that means she's trying to cross over here into Sharia?
No, she is traversing the water.
Alright. That close, huh?
You are the closest of her sisters, so we bring the contract to you.
Well, on this one, I'll see what I can do. No promises.
She and I both trust you with this. You haven't failed us yet, so we trust you will have this done within 6 months.
6 months.
Any longer, and we fear she could cause great damage to this plane.
So you want to get pulled? Alright. Well then, as much as I was trying to avoid as long as possible getting as close to Uthlon as possible, yeah, I'll give it a shot and we'll try to get her.
At least it's on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Senka, you can rise above that. The girl that left that continent has long died, and you have become something so much greater.
I just don't think I'm ready to face it just yet. I'll probably just suck it up.
Being cautious is wise, so I will not fault you for that.
While we're here, let me go ahead and give a bit of an update of what we've done so far, since I'm sure she would want to hear. And I'll just give her basically a brief summary of events that have happened last talked to any of the Crimson's Mistress sisters or her herself, since I don't remember how long that's been.
So you are informing her of the Sun Dragon and the Moon Dragon.
Yep. Plus,
Interesting. They are both friendly then.
More likely. I just, knowing that the Moon Dragon's the Uthlon, that's a big question up in the air. What's going on there?
Well, I will relay the information to the Crimson Mistress. However, while you are in Uthalon, if you could find out where this Moon Dragon is and make contact, we would appreciate having some kind of connection to them.
Try my best. I'm more than likely going to seek it out anyway.
Is there anything else that you need to share? I don't like dwelling in this place, if I am to be honest, at this time of the hour.
Understandable. I'm trying to think of Senka, or if I can remember if there's anything else important. And I don't think there should be it for now. Yeah.
A great reward will meet you when you finish the contract. And whatever, I'm sure, riches they have on them. Whichever decision you decide to choose, we know it was the right one, and the one that you had to make in the moment.
Right. Still figuring out what our next move is right now anyway, so it is an option.
However, I will make my departure now. Stay strong, Senka. And she will fly away, unless you have anything else to say.
Say anything more. She sits on the bench for another minute before getting up. Oh, I need it. And she goes to a tavern.
Okay. However, I want to get to Grimfoot and Hundor, so unless there's anything else you really need to do, I want to get them into the swamp first.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I assume you are taking some kind of teleportation circle to these swamp Grimfoots.
Yep, I got a circle. I'm gonna have to
Alrighty.
knock down a chalk. I've still got plenty.
So, you head to
We just have to find the chalk.
the map.
Where's my chalk? This would be easier if I organized my inventory. There we go. I have 13 more chalks for teleportation circle. But I'm going home, I guess. That's the easiest way to put it. I don't remember where the circle is though. I might make a witch very angry.
I think it's this one.
I did not.
Oh my goodness!
I did not.
Yeah, we're going back. We're going back to here because we need to see that Maya is still here.
Holy fuck! And
In
Buzzer.
the wolf form and Buzzer. But I believe it was here.
This is the.
It was either
Potion
here or
witches.
the gigantic tree. But
I can't remember. Well, no, because last time I didn't have the teleportation circle. We had to walk here. I had a circle to the town to the north, and we had to walk into the woods.
Yeah.
I just don't remember where the circle was.
yeah, no, I
in
think it was
here.
actually in the tree. So you would go to the giant tree in the center of the coven. That is essentially a gigantic living tree that they have made a fortress out of. And you teleport into one of the many branch rooms, we'll say. And Hundor, it's a little claustrophobic in here. I don't know if he's on a ship, I guess, so he's not that claustrophobic. But it's a little unnerving, I guess. You are being surrounded by constant moving roots that almost make a path for you as you will them. It's a little tricky at first, but Grimfoot is seemingly easier to do it. You follow him. Where are you going?
I'm not used to this entrance yet. Which way was it from here? I'm gonna try to find my master's hut. If I can.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling that thing wasn't exactly something she kept in one place for too long.
So, you can go to the burned part of the forest where it was. And there is a giant crater where it was.
I don't like that.
You can roll a spellcasting
Yeah.
check if you want.
I'm gonna burn a first level and give myself advantage. A dirty 20.
You can tell that this crater had been here long before the fire. And there is some kind of magic that had physically removed it.
Where would I put my house?
I'll also say, you can tell this is where the first part of the fire in the forest started, so this is where they were trying to burn it down first.
So they didn't like this spot.
It was at least where they were at first. Other than the portal that opened.
So either someone stole my master's house, or she sent it away before she passed.
Which do you think is more likely?
Both. That is totally something she would do, and that is totally something one of her enemies would do.
However, you entered into the forest, so I want both of you to make
Unannounced.
perception checks for me.
I did not let anyone know I was coming.
Perception.
I will say you walked a decent part away from this tree and into the forest, though. Just for clarification.
29.
So, Grimfoot, you can tell there is a set of eyes on you right now, and the features that you can make out is it is feline in nature. However, I think that's where I'm going to end the session.
This is why I brought Hundo. This is I legitimately said I need Hundor because the chances of running into one of these fuckers here of all places is the highest.
Couldn't you
Because-
just, like... Couldn't you just brought in the Ancap so I didn't have to come here and die? That would be pretty
I'm really happy you didn't go to the Black Kingdom because I can sit on that eggshell for a little while.
I really. Ooh, let's not.
And now I have to think about whether Grimfoot's master sent her house away or whether it was stolen. That's the issue with witches. They could. I literally have access to a spell that lets a building grow legs and start walking around. It's called.
That might have been what happened, but it could also just been stolen and yoinked.
And if you cast it on the same building for a year, it's permanent.
Mm-hmm.
Also-
It's just like a lot of those kinds of spells.
Hey, I like it.
Just imagine, like,
Trust me, I
you're
thought
on
about taking
vacation.
it, but I didn't have a house.
Just imagine you're on vacation and you get back and your house is just fucking gone.
My fucking house walked away again. That's the
I wonder if
fourth
Baba
one.
Yaga ever feels like that. Just
This is
her
why
house
you.
ever
This is why I
fucks off.
stop. This is why I should stop living in treants.
I get the feeling that for Baba Yaga herself it wouldn't happen, but for like younger witchers that are training under her, it has happened.
I
Maybe
feel
Tasha
like
had
at
it
some point a witch has lost their house.
happen. Mhm.
That's just.
I parked my house right here, and it's gone. Did it?
Star has a proposition for you.
But yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm after one fucking thing. One fucking thing. I think I told you my goal with that, Ryan. I can't remember.
What does you look like over here?
It's the thing we talked about. I just don't remember if I mentioned that was my purpose with this one.
Hmm.